So this is gold. This is gold price delivery. This trade was taken yesterday. Was taken yesterday. So I checked on the trade this morning and I saw that our take profit has been hit already. So let me just give a little breakdown on the processes, what I saw, the confluences I saw that made me take a buy on gold yesterday. Yeah. So first of all, coming to a higher time frame, man, it's been raining since today. The weather is quite interesting. So this is what we have on the higher time frame. Let me go to the daily. Yeah. So for those of us that have been following along with my weekly trade review, so last week um, I pointed out to us that this zone here, this zone here is the zone that I'm going to be watching out for. So, and I also said that I want to be seeing how price will be reacting around this zone here. So, and our bias, our draw on liquidity still remains the same, which is this buy side liquidity. So, but since this our initial zone that price has retested before, since price came back into that zone, so I said going into this week, I want to be seeing how price will react around this zone. I want to see the candle that forms if it closes below or it closes above. And clearly we can see here that the candles after dipping into that zone, they are now moving above of that zone. Like look at this bearish candle, and then we have another bullish candle that opened inside of the fair value gap, and then this second one. So this is indicating to me that okay, this our zone is still very much valid. Yeah. So that has given us our confluence that okay, our bias is still in play. So it is not invalid. It is not invalidated. It is still in play. So yeah. So we can see this zone strongly holding price to the upside. Yeah. So having this, then coming down to a 15-minute chart. Coming down to a 15-minute chart. So this we can see these two lines here. This line here, this one was London section. So of yesterday, it begins at 2 a.m. New York time. Then this was New York session as of yesterday. Yeah, yeah. So we notice that As the London section opens, so price actually sold in the London section. You get price actually sold in the London section and then stopped at this point, this level here. Yeah. So we had price created an imbalance prior to the London section open. Yeah. So when the section opened, price was pulled back into that imbalance. And notice what happened here. Notice this candle here. Look at this wick that just punches through it right below the imbalance and then closed above of the imbalance or inside of the imbalance. So this was the price action we had on during the London section. Yeah. So then price created a liquidity, which is this. Price created a liquidity here. So then prior to the New York section, the New York section starts 7 a.m. Yeah, 7 a.m. New York time. That's for forex pairs. Get yeah. So price created this liquidity here prior to the New York section open. Price created this liquidity here. So and then we notice that price came and took out the sell side liquidity and then shifted to the upside. You get so immediately price took out this liquidity. Now remember, the liquidity was not taken out before the section opened. It was price took out the liquidity during the section. So immediately price took out this sell side liquidity, then it shifted to the upside, and then did a little bit of break of structure. Let me just mark that out so that we can see it. So it didn't really take it out, but yeah, so that's it. So it took out liquidity, then shifted to the upside. So the moment I was saying this, the moment I saw this, I knew that okay, we have a signature here. We have a signature here. Yeah, yeah. So I was looking at this point here, this point here, yeah. So I noticed that um a fair value gap was also created at this point here, at this point here. So you could have taken an entry from this point. So the moment I saw the sweep of liquidity, the price took taking out liquidity, and then the break of structure, and then the fair value gap. So we could have taken our entry from here, but I decided not to enter from this point, and I'll show us that. So let me go down to a 5 minute. Let me go down to a 5 minute. Yeah. So this is that fair value gap on our 15 minutes. Yeah. So just for more confirmation, so as price tapped into this other block, tapped into this fair value gap and shifted to the upside again, then I marked this place out. This other block also, you get, and so we can see that price actually repriced back down, came into the other block, and then pushed to the upside. So this was where we took our entry from. Now, something to note about, we can see that um this the candle actually covered most of the body of the other block. You get? So it can happen like that. Yeah, it can happen like that. So and this is why you need to build. Sorry about that. My network was a little break. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I was watching. Sweep of liquidity during the New York section, break of structure, and then entry using the other block. So we can actually see that this trade actually did more hours. Yeah. So it actually got to this trade actually did more hours. Yeah. Actually got to this point. Yeah. Actually got to this point. This point. Yeah. 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 So you can see that this buy side liquidity was also taken out. So beautiful trade, beautiful execution. Yeah. So that's it. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications to get more of these educative, insightful, and interesting videos. Yeah. Yeah. So